back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, hi there. My name is Etienne Brooks, and on this channel, I take you on an authentic self journey, sharing tips that are helping me grow as an adult, helping me navigate life as an adult. Please stick with me, stay subscribed, like the video, and also share as well. Let's grow this community together. In today's video, I'll be talking about prioritizing your mental health and how to do that. Your body is as healthy as your mental health. If you're not healthy in your mind, if you're not healthy emotionally, you are less likely to be productive anywhere. And so there are a few tips that are helping me, and I also hope to integrate into my personal life to help me get to a point where I am actually very sane, peaceful, and just living a life with emotion, a life of mental stability. One of those tips is declutter your personal space. This has been helping me a lot. In recent times, I have been making sure that I don't sleep with extra clothes on the bed. I try to make sure that I take out things. I go through my clothing, and if there are any clothing that I'm not wearing anymore, like I take them out. It's like I give them out to people, or the ones that are good and the ones that are not good, I just throw it in the bin immediately. I try to make sure that my space is how I want my mind to be, if that makes sense. So I make sure that I'm not sleeping on a cluster of clothing. I make sure that my room is neatly swept. I make sure that where I pick things, I try to replace them. It's not an easy journey yet, because I have actually had my phase of not being okay mentally, and sometimes I just want to just lie down that bulk of clothing. I don't want to take anything out. My room will just be looking like it is not a place where that is habitable. Not that it's that bad anyways, but like, you know what I mean. And it's not been given what it should be given. Decluttering my personal space has really helped me a lot, and it's something that I want to fully integrate into my life, like to be more intentional about organizing my personal space, making sure that I let go of things I no longer want. Letting go in this way it can usually be beneficial to your mental well-being. When you let go of things that you don't want, your mind also just follows in that same line. Also letting go things that it's not healthy for the mind. So when you take out stuff that make your space look all clustered up and look very ugly and look like you're a complete mess, when you stand up and slowly organize or reorganize your space, realize that it not only helps you as a person, but it clears your head. Have you ever come back home, then you clean up carefully, you clean up so well, and it just looks like, oh my god, you feel so relaxed. It's like you just took a cold bath. That's how your mind is going to feel when you are able to declutter your physical space. It also helps your mind to take out rubbish, to take out things that are unwanted, things that don't make your mind happy, things that don't make you happy, things that don't delight your soul. Prioritizing your mental health means that you also have to take care of your physical health. In fact, take care of your physical health first. Honestly, a little organization of your space, a little taking things and putting them back where you took it, goes a long way. I'm not gonna lie, it really, really goes a long way, and this has been helping me in recent times. It has been really, really, really helping me. I organize my stuff. I keep my skincare where I'm supposed to keep it. I just try my best to make sure that I take out a particular dress and I wear it. When I take it off, dry it, I put it back in the same place. That way I'm not excessively bothered. My mind is at rest most of the time. Another tip to consider in prioritizing your mental well-being is decluttering your social space. That's your social media, your social circle. Just take out people that are not really feeding your soul. And by that I mean distancing yourself. I'm not saying cut people off, but just take out yourself rather from people's lives that are not really helping you, or you're not helping them. You're exhausted by their presence. You're exhausted when you have a conversation with them. It's always like you're arguing about something. It's always like you don't feel understood. You don't feel, just take yourself out of those kind of situations. There used to be a time in my life where I feel the need to explain myself, because I felt like, okay, if I explain a lot more, I'll be understood. But I have learned that there are people that are committed, they are dedicated to misunderstanding you. So before you even put your point across, they've decided that they are going to misunderstand you. And honestly, if you engage and entertain these people, it's only a matter of time. You will lose it. Like, you will literally lose it. I lost it. You will lose it. I promise you, you are going to lose your mind. And as for your social media, there's some blogs and there's some people that their thought pattern, their mentality, the way they think, the way they do things, the things they say, their lifestyle doesn't align with yours. But for some reason, you feel like you're going to be their savior. You're there hoping that, oh, they are going to change. And so you drop nice comments with a little bit of unsolicited advice here and there. And then before you know it, you're angry, you're upset. Anytime you meet up with your friend, you're regurgitating about or ruminating, or you keep talking about this particular photo that you see that is really upsetting your spirit. So why do you put yourself in that kind of situation? Like, it's not nice. It's not nice. It's not like you have a personal relationship with these people that I would say, okay, it's really difficult to navigate. But these are people that you don't know. You're probably never going to meet them. And even if you meet them, you're probably going to admire them from afar. You don't know what their personal life looks like. You don't know what their experience looks like. You don't live their reality. So why are you stuck up on their pages? Why not just leave? Leave. Like, just take yourself out of those situations. So as much as you're working on your physical space, also work on your social space. It is going to help you a lot. It's helping me, and I hope that it helps you too. Another tip that you can also take into consideration is picking and choosing your battles. Pick and choose whom you want to converse with, what topic you want to converse about, how long you want to converse. Pick your struggle. And recently I've been very attentive to situations that looks like there's going to be a fight. There's a portion of the Bible that says that you should walk away from arguments if you should walk away from conversations if you perceive there's going to be an argument. I think it's in Proverbs. I'm going to put that out at the end of this video. I'm going to put it out so that you get to see it. So it's like, pick and choose the people that you want to have conversations with. Pick and choose the people that you want to pick and choose battles. Like, pick and choose conversations. Pick and choose situations that you want to involve yourself in. Because that way, you are able to sit back and let things happen. Like, you don't always have to be at the forefront. This is something I'm learning. It's so hard to not always be at the forefront and feel that I can fix something and feel that, oh, because I feel like my presence is so amazing and so significant that it can change the situation. Like, I'm learning, as I think it was towards last year that I started learning this, that honestly speaking, there's literally little or nothing I can do to change certain situations. And so I don't have any reason to put myself and fight over things that I know that I'm going to lose in the end. Or sometimes I don't even know if I'm going to. So sit down and allow things to just scatter. Like, just relax and let things just scatter. Let things be distracted. You can't always be the only one. Like, you really can't always be the only one. If you keep fighting every battle, trying to fix every situation, you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out and you'll be less productive. And at the end of the day, you realize that, oh, you spent a lot of time trying to handle a situation that you could have just let go. I mean, it's something that I'm not even saying this because, oh, I'm perfect, I have my shit together. Like, it's something that I'm literally working through right now. And I'm hoping that you do not feel alone in your struggle if that is what you're struggling with. And I hope that you're able to walk through it with grace and with self-compassion as well. So another point is set firmer boundaries. Set firmer boundaries with yourself. If you have to say no to someone, please say no. Don't be afraid to disappoint people. People will be disappointed either ways. I'm not saying you should be uncouth. I'm not saying that you should talk to people like you don't care. I'm not saying that you should disregard people's emotions. I'm not saying you should act from a place of selfishness. And I mean, selfishness is like when you're so self-absorbed. I'm not saying you should act from that kind of place. Rather, I am saying you should look out for yourself a lot more. The same way you look out for other people, look out for yourself. Then looking out for yourself will take forms like saying no to certain events, saying no to certain situations, saying, oh, I don't like the way you're talking to me, saying, oh, I don't like you touching my things. It would mean a lot of things, and I am hoping that you're able to do that for yourself. I'm learning to do that, and I'm hoping that you also do that for yourself. My last point will be keeping to your word. In fact, this is something that I know that I battle with. Just recently, I stumbled on a life-changing video, and it really hit me at my core that I do not see myself as an authority in my life, and that's not such a good thing. I should and you should be able to keep to your words. If you say that you're not going to do something, or you say you're not going to allow a situation to take place as long as it's within your control, then ensure that you follow through that process. Keep to your word. Like when you keep to your word, it builds your self-confidence. And when your self-confidence is intact, I'm not saying things are not gonna happen. Things always and it's gonna happen. You won't always feel confident all year round, all 24 hours of every day that makes all the 7 days that make that makes the year. You're not always going to feel confident. But if you keep to your word, if you decide that you're going to do something, you're going to take a particular step, or you're not going to let people, like recently there's something that I've been saying, I'm not going to care for people so much more than they care for me. Now I'm not saying that everything has to be 50-50, but I'm not going to sweat it and go out of my way to be for people who will not be willing to be for me. Who will not be willing to be there for me. I'm not going to put myself in situations where I have to feel bad about myself. I'm not going to beg to be loved. I'm not going to show up for people who are not willing to show up for me, or entertain conversations over explaining myself to people who are committed to misunderstanding me. So these are things that I have set out to do. These are like my goals, my personal goals, personal development goals for myself. And keeping to those things does a lot to your self-esteem. It takes your self-esteem to a whole different level. Like you feel so confident about yourself, and with this confidence you show up better. Trust me, your mind is going to be in a whole better, like it's going to be in a better place, because you're able to see yourself as an authority over your life. So the things that you say you will not do, the things that you say you will do, the things that you say you will change, you're deliberate about it. And this is not me saying you will not fall short. You're a human being, you will fall short, but I want you, just like I'm doing, to approach discipline with compassion. Be compassionate towards yourself. Extend the same grace you extend to that neighbor, that boyfriend, that girlfriend, that friend of yours that is always acting in a way that you don't like, but somehow you find a way to forgive them and still find a way to meet them in the middle. It's the same way I want you to meet yourself in the middle. I want you to show that same love and compassion to yourself as you approach your goals. Oh my god, I feel like I have said a lot. Like my mouth is literally aching right now, and I think this brings me to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please stay subscribed to this channel. We do have a wonderful time here. I'm hoping that you would enjoy every single video and every single content that I put on here. Please share and let's grow this community. It would mean so much to me if you share my content and have people subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful year ahead of you. Bye.